In today's top 10, I'll be ranking the best video game characters of all time. This is without a doubt the most difficult top 10 I've done so far. The only spot that was easy to do was actually number 1. So to make it a bit easier for me, I'm only including playable characters. In other words, no Mimir or Cortana.
You sure that's a good idea?
And no matter the iconic status, if a character didn't leave a mark on me, they're not making the cut. So don't be surprised if some of gaming's most iconic characters are missing from my list. Number 10. Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat universe is packed with iconic and unforgettable characters, but if I had to pick just one, it would be Sub-Zero. There are plenty of other characters I love playing as, and sure, he doesn't have this. But what really cements Sub-Zero as my guy is the fact that Mortal Kombat 2 and Sub-Zero in particular is my first gaming memory ever. I remember waking up early, before anyone else, turning on Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Genesis and just hoping the game would load. What more do you need, and the fact that he's a total badass that can freeze you to death in seconds.
Ability to freeze. Drawn quite a crowd. If they came to hear me beg, they will be disappointed.
Number 9. Arbiter, Halo. This was a really difficult decision. I wanted so badly to place Arbiter higher on my list because of how much I genuinely love his character. Bungie created something truly special with him. You follow this incredible character where he goes from fighting against humanity to realizing the prophets have lied to him, and eventually calling Master Chief a friend. For a character who isn't even human, he displays so many traits we can relate to. Throughout Halo 2 and 3, he made me feel hope, courage, and even gave me moments of genuine laughter. By the end of it all, you can't help but feel nothing but empathy and love for the Arbiter.
There are things about Halo even the hierarchs do not understand.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you.
Number 8. Ellie, The Last of Us. Another very difficult decision on my list. If I were ranking Ellie based only on the first game, she'd easily make my top 5 video game characters of all time. She is such a powerful, witty, and strong character that it's honestly impossible not to love her. Her personality shines through every moment, from her humor and sarcasm to her courage and emotional depth. However, the second game unfortunately made me downgrade her. Many of the choices she makes are frustrating in the second game, especially with regards to Joel, but also Abby. The character that we saw in the first game was gone, and it felt like she shifted to only anger and bitterness. Nevertheless, she still remains extremely well-written and one of the best characters ever made.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of that.
Well, hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
What's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from you?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Wow.
Number 7. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. It actually saddens me to put Lara Croft on number 7. She deserves so much more. When I first started ranking this list, Lara Croft was actually in my top 3. What Toby Gard and Core Design achieved with her is straight out of the history books. At a time when strong female leads were rare, Lara Croft burst onto the scene and became one of the biggest icons in gaming. She's fierce, confident, and an absolute badass. I will never forget the first time I played Tomb Raider on the PS1 and the impact Lara Croft had on me. If we were only talking about the Lara Croft from the 90s and early 2000s, she'd easily make my top 3. However, the reason I moved her down to number 7 is because of all the different adaptations and redesigns she's gone through over the years. Sadly, Lara just isn't the same character anymore, and not in a good way. It feels like they've slowly stripped away what made her so iconic in the first place. No pun intended.
Careful.
Christ almighty.
Just kidding.
Number 6. Nathan Drake, Uncharted. When you picture an Indiana Jones-style adventure game, what kind of personality do you imagine the main character having? For me, that's exactly who Nathan Drake is. Naughty Dog couldn't have created a better lead. The Uncharted series simply wouldn't be the same without him. And that says a lot, considering how incredible every game in the series is. Nathan Drake is clever, laid back, funny, and surprisingly grounded. He's the kind of guy you'd actually want to go on an adventure with. Honestly, there's nothing negative to say about Drake. He's just that likable.
We either rescue him, or we beat the crap out of him. Hell, I might just beat the crap out of him anyway.
Number 5. Snake. Metal Gear Solid. In this one, I'm counting both Solid Snake and Naked Snake. Even though they're not technically the same person, one being a clone of the other, they're both Snake to me. This character completely defined my gaming years in my early teens. I was obsessed with Snake. I absolutely love the MGS series, especially the first 3 games, and Snake is one of the biggest reasons for that. 2 major things that made me fall in love with the character are his iconic design and David Hayter's unforgettable voice acting. Kojima absolutely nailed those elements. That's also why Snake never felt the same after Hayter was replaced by Kiefer Sutherland. But don't get me wrong, Sutherland did an amazing job too, and I fully understand the reason for the switch.
How the hell did you ever survive 10 years?
I said keep walking.
Where was the operating room? I ain't got time for this. Where? Top floor, the far end.
Number 4. Joel, The Last of Us. I know I keep saying that each ranking was a difficult decision, but this one truly was. I changed my mind numerous times, and I was going back and forth between 5th and 3rd place on the list. Ultimately, he landed at 4th. One of the greatest combinations in gaming history has to be Naughty Dog paired with Troy Baker. Naughty Dog's ability to craft incredible characters, combined with Troy Baker's phenomenal performance, is pure perfection. There isn't a single moment where I disagree with Joel's actions or words across both games. He's written so well, and I love how unapologetically human he is. What does it mean to be human? We can all relate to emotions like fear, anger, sadness, joy. Well, you get to see all of this in Joel. I can genuinely see myself making the same choices he does, considering everything he's been through. Joel goes from bitter and hardened to one of the softest, most heartfelt characters in the franchise, and he is highly defined by his relationship with Ellie. And that's exactly why it hurts so much to see how badly he was handled in the second game.
What's wrong with you?
He had no right.
And you do? I don't need your fucking help, Joel.
I also realized while making this list that when looking at the second game, many of the scenes that make me love Joel as a character are the very same ones that make me rank Ellie lower.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
We need to go. Like now.
Immediate extraction. My location.
Oh God. It was you, wasn't it?
Now.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, come on.
Open up. Go.
Number 3. Master Chief, Halo. I want to start by saying that I'm pretending Halo 5 never happened. We'll just leave it at that. Bungie created something truly special with Master Chief. A hero in green armor, a face you never see, and a man who rarely speaks. On paper, that shouldn't work. But turns out, it works incredibly well. So what makes Master Chief so iconic? For me, it comes down to 3 things. First, the voice of Steve Downes. His performance is unreal. That deep, calm, powerful voice is a huge part of what makes Master Chief stand out. Second, Chief is a character of very few words. He doesn't talk much, but when he does, it's always something badass and impactful. That's why so many of his lines are memorable. He never wastes a word.
Just one question. What if you miss?
I won't.
Third, his design combined with what he's capable of, and the fact that he is calm and in control of every situation. When you play as Master Chief, you really feel like a super soldier, someone capable of greatness. I think that's also why you feel a sense of hope when playing as Chief, because his ultimate goal is to protect humanity, and there is truly not a better character for that than Master Chief.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Number 2, Mario, Super Mario Bros. The same guy who 40 years ago didn't just save the princess, but also the entire gaming industry, is still the most recognizable and loved character in gaming. That alone says everything. Have you ever met anyone who dislikes Super Mario? Yeah, me neither. Mario is simply that lovable. And it's crazy to think that Nintendo only created him because they couldn't get the rights to make a Popeye game. They made their own character instead, and I'm so glad they did, because it turned into something truly magical. So, what makes Mario so likable? Personally, it's a combination between Mario himself and the actual games. I don't think that Mario alone would have become as popular, but at the same time, I don't think that the games would have been as popular if they had had a different character. Nintendo does both so extremely well. Every game is polished to perfection, while Mario himself is so charming. From his looks to the way he sounds and moves, it just makes me smile. I'd even go as far as saying Mario has gone beyond gaming. At this point, he's bigger than the games he stars in and even bigger than video gaming as a whole. Before I reveal my top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Where's luxury condo? Where's sports car? Where's Barbara?
So what the heck happened?
Number 1, Kratos, God of War. Let me make one thing very clear. Kratos isn't just the best video game character of all time. To me, he's the best character ever created, in any medium. Movies, books, games, all of it. He stands above the Terminator, The Godfather, Mario, Harry Potter, Batman, Rocky, the Joker, everyone. This is the character. It's honestly hard to explain the greatness of Kratos in just a few minutes. I would need at least an hour-long video to do him justice. No other character has gone through the level of growth that he has, and it's especially the way he became who he is that makes his journey so powerful. What David Jaffe and Santa Monica Studio created almost 20 years ago was pure brilliance. Kratos became an instant icon. Even though he showed basically one emotion, anger, he was perfect for that era. And Terrence C. Carson's voice brought that version of Kratos to legendary status. Then came Cory Barlog's vision in God of War 2018, and that cemented Kratos as the greatest character of all time. Almost every decision Santa Monica Studio has ever made regarding Kratos has been the right one. Other characters on my list have ups and downs. Kratos does not. Every choice has been perfect. Even the shift in voice actors was flawless. Terrence C. Carson defined the young, furious Kratos, while Christopher Judge became the perfect voice for the older, wiser version. So why is Kratos so appealing to me? I think it comes down to 3 main reasons. First, I have to truly love the games themselves for a character to stick with me. And the God of War series is easily one of the best game franchises ever made. The gameplay is incredible, the story is phenomenal, and not a single mainline game drops below a 9 out of 10 for me. Several are perfect 10s, with the 2018 being one of the best games ever created. Second, the voice acting. Both Carson and Judge deliver absolutely perfect performances. I genuinely get chills from so many of Kratos' scenes. His voice alone can hit you emotionally in a way very few characters ever do.
I know you're not the god you once were. And now is your chance to prove it.
Return my son, or you may meet the god I once was.
And the third reason might be the strongest. I believe the ultimate goal of any creative work, whether it's a movie, a book, or a game, is to make you feel something, to create emotion. And God of War does that better than almost anything for me. There are countless scenes of him that give me shivers. I could easily watch hours of Kratos moments, each one more powerful than the last. There are quotes that made me pause the game just to take in what I heard.
You will always be a monster.
I know. But I am your monster no longer.
Kratos goes from being angry, vengeful, and bitter to someone who learns that those emotions lead nowhere. He becomes wiser, more controlled, more disciplined. He goes from this...
The hands of death could not defeat me. The sisters of fate could not hold me. And you will not see the end of this day. I will have my revenge!
To this.
Back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace. I know.
That is real character growth. And honestly, I can't name a single bad thing about the God of War series, or about Kratos as a character. For me, he is the greatest character of all time. And I don't see anyone taking that spot anytime soon.
Boy, listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not.
And that was my list. Did you think it was awesome or maybe completely off? Which characters do you think I missed, and who is your all-time favorite? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Top 10 content. Your support is basically my ultimate power-up. Thanks for watching.